Today we are covering Vitalik's latest Ethereum updates and what they actually mean, the US-Iran situation and why it matters for crypto, and then we are getting into the fundamentals, the technical analysis, and a price prediction for Ethereum that I think you need to hear right now. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back. Quick one before we start. I am launching my Patreon, and for the next 30 days, only new members can follow my full crypto portfolio for just $5 a month. You'll see exactly what I'm holding and when I'm moving. Link is in the description. Price goes up after 30 days. Okay, so Vitalik has been very active recently, and I want to walk you through what he's actually been saying because it is genuinely exciting. And most people aren't paying attention to it right now because the price looks rough. Vitalik just highlighted an experiment where an AI agent coded a full Ethereum client, incorporating roadmap features that weren't even planned until 2030, in just 2 weeks. He said AI is speeding up development by 5 to 10 times, and that the Ethereum roadmap could now complete significantly earlier than originally planned. There's even a project called Lean Ethereum, where AI has already verified complex mathematical theorems for the security layer. This is not hype. The builders are moving faster than the price suggests. Vitalik also detailed a new proposal called EIP 8141, frame transactions. Let me break it down simply. Right now, using Ethereum can be clunky. You need ETH specifically for fees, and one lost key means your wallet is gone. This upgrade changes all of that. You'll be able to pay transaction fees in other tokens, approve and execute transactions in a single click, and have multi-signature security, basically like needing 2 keys to open a safe. Vitalik expects this to roll out in the upcoming Hagota fork potentially within a year. On scaling, the upcoming Glamsterdam fork brings parallel transaction verification. Think of it like Ethereum going from 1 checkout lane to 20 simultaneously. Longer term, ZK EVM technology rolls out in stages from 2026 onwards, meaning Ethereum's capacity could reach levels that make today look like a trial run. And on top of all of that, Vitalik laid out a full quantum resistance roadmap, addressing every vulnerability and future-proofing the entire network before quantum computing even fully arrives. That level of forward planning is rare. Now let's talk about what's happening in the world, because it connects directly to Ethereum's value right now. US-Iran tensions are escalating, and every time we see serious geopolitical instability, you can go back and look at this data. Capital starts looking for assets that no government can freeze, seize, or devalue. You cannot sanction a blockchain. You cannot freeze a wallet you don't control. In an environment where trust in traditional financial systems is being tested by real geopolitical conflict, Ethereum's fundamental value proposition gets stronger, not weaker. This is part of why serious institutional money is quietly positioning while retail sentiment sits at its lowest. They understand what global instability historically does to demand for decentralized assets. Bringing it all together now, Tom Lee just bought 45,000 ETH worth $91 million, publicly. He is making a statement while the chart looks beaten up and sentiment is at bear market lows. Regulatory clarity is also arriving. The CFTC chair just confirmed a crypto market structure bill is on the cusp of becoming law, removing the single biggest barrier keeping institutional money on the sidelines. On the technical side, the weekly Bollinger Band squeeze on Bitcoin dominance is the tightest it has been since 2017. And historically, when this resolves, capital floods from Bitcoin into altcoins like Ethereum. Altcoin market cap risk models are sitting at a 13 right now. The last time we saw readings this low was the 2018 and 2022 bear market floors, and 100% of the time after 1 year, those markets were significantly higher. Ethereum's weekly RSI is in territory visited only a handful of times in its entire history. Every single time, it was higher within 12 months. The oversold data, the dominant signal, and the institutional buying are all pointing in the same direction at the same time. And now the price prediction, and I have to be crystal clear. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Do your own research, manage your risk accordingly. Tom Lee has publicly outlined a case for Ethereum reaching $60,000 this cycle. Ethereum hit nearly $5,000 last cycle with weaker technology, zero regulatory clarity, and a fraction of today's institutional interest. With AI accelerating the roadmap, regulation finally clearing, geopolitical demand rising, and technical indicators at historic lows, the fundamental case for Ethereum is stronger today than it has ever been. The people who accumulated Bitcoin at $3,000 weren't certain. They just understood the setup when nobody else wanted to look at it. That is your full update for today. If you want to follow exactly how I'm positioning through all of this, join the Patreon for just $5 a month. Not financial advice.